she's got probably one of the quickest releases that I've seen in the game. And she just knows how to pick her spots really well.
Hi, guys.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, ladies?
We're live,
Don't
Coach.
You all
We're
look
gonna
so spiffy here.
Oh,
You as well.
I mean, we got to
TV
match
ready.
this pocket square.
So TV ready.
We got-
here.
I like the frames. They match the
hair?
yeah, they
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, like a silver fox.
Oh,
I mean, we've seen the TikToks. He's got some fans.
You do.
who does? How come I can't?
Oh man, Coach is going
Got to
down.
adjust the
We
chair
got-
for Coach. Hold on.
Look at him fixing it himself. We don't even need a crew.
Fixing it myself.
He's ready for TV.
You know, I have a sophomore. I have a grandson who's a sophomore in high school.
We can't hear you, Coach. Use the mic.
We're live if we want to tell about. We can talk grandchildren. We love
We
grandchildren.
love to hear about
Let's
the
talk grandchildren first.
We'll have you bring the mic up, Coach. I know you must have done a few interviews in these 41 years.
High school, and then one of my assistants is like, "Hey, we got to get you down to see this kid in Florida or something." I go, "Yeah, no kidding." She goes, "What year is she?" She's a sophomore. I went, "Wait a minute, that's my grandson's age."
Wow.
What are we doing here?
Well, 41 years, Coach.
No.
That was bound to come around.
Well, you remember when you were in high school?
I do.
Because I do. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Seen a lot. Seen all the changes and come through all the different iterations of our league and everything else that's going on, and yet it's still exciting, you know, because the more things change, you know, the more you learn about something you didn't know about, and it just keeps it more fun.
Coach, we were chatting amongst ourselves before you joined us, just kind of about the moving pieces. Obviously, no more Paige Beckers, unfortunately, but you returned some of the best players in the country. You added some really intriguing transfers. Just in your first couple weeks of practice, what has excited you about what the potential could be of this year's team?
When we're really good in practice, we look as good as we've looked, and you know. And when we're not really good in practice, we look something other than really good. So the gap is way too big right now. 5 new players, 3 that are freshmen that, you know, just getting used to college game. 2 that have played somewhere else, you know. Sarah being at Wisconsin for 3 years. That's a lot that has become a habit, and that now you're trying to learn something that's a little bit different. You know, Kaylee at USC, that's a little bit different. So they're all trying to acclimate to, and then Ash and KK, this is a different year for them.
Yeah.
You know, they had Nika to kind of balance things out for them freshman year. Then they had Paige last year, kind of balance things out for them. Now this year they look around and they go, I'm the bouncing guy, you know? So it's all new. And that's the beauty of coaching, you know? It's never the exact same thing every year.
Yeah. Coach, I want to ask you about the 2 transfers, really.
Yeah.
Because I know you're particular when you go into the transfer portal of finding someone that fits, you know, the mindset, the culture, but then obviously the basketball. Sarah Williams, I had the chance to call several of her games. I mean, a phenomenal post player inside. And then you talk about K9 from USC that showed moments of brilliance, I thought, for them last season. What specifically for those 2 made you say they need to be a Husky?
For us, it's first, it's about need. Okay, so we looked at our roster and we said, what is a big need? Well, our post players don't have the playing experience and aren't as prolific scorers as I think Sarah was in school, and shot blocker that she is. So that particular need, and she competes really hard. I mean, she plays hard. So that was and she played for Marissa, who coached with us, so we got to know a little bit about it. So that was a easy one. Kaylee, okay. We we can't go in this with just one point guard, so we need another one. We need one that's had a little bit of experience, quick enough to keep up with the pace that we play, tough enough. She's a tough kid.
New Yorker.
She's a tough kid. Right now, I kid her all the time. She's not exactly canine. She's more of an angry poodle.
We got to get.
So we're trying to get her to be more canine on a regular basis, but she does have some skills offensively and defensively. And she's only a sophomore, so we've got some years with her. So both of them were perfect fits for us.
Coach, you've been known to challenge your players and you push them to the max, get the most out of them. I would love to know what challenges you as a coach.
Them. You'd be shocked. That's crazy. It's a great question because most of our challenges as coaches come from our players. Some years the challenges are great. Like, man, this is a hard team to get through. We've got a bunch of stubborn guys or we have players that all want to be the same. She wants to be like you want to be like her, and like it's struggle putting it all together. Other years the challenge is, everybody buys in and it's kind of like smooth. But most years it's a challenge putting it together, a challenge getting players to find their best fit on the team. So basically what challenges me is, can I still affect them like I used to? What I find every day is I have to affect them in a different way than I would affect them maybe 10, 15 years ago. It's a different kind of challenge. So the challenge is I have to find a different way to challenge them because they challenged me to find that way.
I saw a TikTok. You were tickling. Is that you challenging them?
Yeah.
The pop-up in you coming out.
Listen. Here's the crazy thing. Like on our board, like on a board like this, right on the corner there, okay? Every day that we go in the locker room, whatever, we write on here, like, play hard, play smart, have fun. And that's been for 40 years, right? So whatever else, that's constant. Well, sometimes, these guys skip the first two. Play hard, play smart. And they just want to have a great time. So, and I like that fun with them. Because every day, those two are getting closer and closer together with their chemistry. Paige and Azzi had great chemistry on the court. These two are starting to really click. So it'll be fun to watch.
And just to stick on Sarah for a bit, she couldn't have had much of a better freshman season. Just what sets her apart from other young players that you've personally coached, that you've coached against, that's a reason why you're expecting her to continue to make an even bigger jump in her sophomore year?
Well, most freshmen have a hard time with this. That when you're talking, they look you in the eye almost like they're looking into your soul. They want to know everything that you have to say because they're determined to get it right. She's been like that since day one. So she is a sponge that takes everything in. That's one. Two, whenever something happens on the floor that she knows isn't exactly right, she'll look over at you and give you like a nod, like, yeah, I saw that. So she sees it and doesn't have to be reminded of it all the time. Next, when it's crazy and it's chaotic, her face doesn't change and her whole demeanor doesn't change as if when it's easy. So she has that DNA that it's hard to teach this, that the crazier, the bigger, the wilder it gets, the more
calm,
she shuts down,
steady,
and is steady. So given all the talent, maybe it's because she's never stuck on the court. She's got to make a shot. She knows I can make it from anywhere. I got to make a great pass. She knows she can do that. I got to guard the other team's best player. I know I can do it. There's never a panic. I'm stuck in a spot on the floor that I can't handle. And that, to me, is what the best ones are capable of doing.
I want to ask about Sarah Williams. She was a part of Wisconsin where she was the focal point, and now she's joining a championship program. How do you get her to adjust where she's got all these threats around her? How does her game change?
she's a better passer than I imagined, because I'm sure she didn't have to do that a lot last year. So we try to get her the ball early, so it's a one-on-one situation, because she's really hard to guard one-on-one. And I've seen that she's been able to find people that are open, because maybe she feels like I don't have to do it all. And then sometimes when she's in a hurry and she's double teamed, she waits to be triple teamed and then still tries to shoot it. So she goes back and forth, which is natural. But I've seen her do some things that I wasn't sure she could do. And the last thing now is she's a terrific free throw shooter. So I'm like, well, why shouldn't you be able to make 15-footers when they play off of you? So that's the next thing for her.
All right, Coach, a lot of intriguing pieces. We're excited to see what you're going to cook
When
up.
am I going to see you guys again? When are you doing the games?
Year 41.
You guys doing games?
I got you on the schedule.
Yeah.
You got us on the schedule?
I've got your game
December.
versus Xavier. Yep, for Fox.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, like I always say, I'm going to coach just like I did last year. So if it doesn't look
Good.
the same,
Hopefully
Not
the
you.
same end result. Same end result is the goal.
yeah, same end result is the goal. It always is at Connecticut. And some years it's doable. Other years it's cross your fingers and hope.
All right, talk that talk,
All right,
Coach.
Looking forward to seeing you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, we've
Thanks.
talked about two of the top players on UConn. Let's hear from them.